SPGTV.
What's your favourite tracks to perform live out the album? Which one has the best response?
I don't know what the best response. Probably Pompeii has the best response at the moment because people know it the most. But we're really lucky. The whole tour, people seem to know the words to pretty much every song, which is pretty nice. I think for us at the moment, there's a song called The Silence, which is off the extended version of the album, which is just a lot of fun to play. It's quite loud and fast, and
it's the closest we get to punk. It's not punk.
Just verging on the edge of
it's
punk.
not even remotely punk, but
Not
yeah, it's
quite.
the closest we get to it.
So we are from the student source. You went to Leeds. You dropped out of music college, is that right?
Yeah.
How did your life then, as a student, influence your music writing?
I wouldn't have even remotely been doing music as a job if I hadn't gone to uni, and I had the best 3 years at Leeds. It was wicked. It was so nice being able to go to a completely different city because I grew up in London. It's nice to just go somewhere else. But Leeds was wicked. It was really nice to be able to go somewhere different, in a different part of the country, meet loads of different people. I didn't really have any friends that were in bands and stuff, and then I ended up living with a bunch of different people in different bands, and who I still live with now and really good mates with, and it was them that kind of encouraged me to, let people know that I made music and gig for the first time and stuff. And yeah, it was just being in that environment. I did English at uni, of kind of reading and going to lectures and all that kind of stuff was wicked. And I went to lots more gigs than I ever had before.
Yeah.
And went to loads of clubs and heard different kinds of music that I would never have heard before. It was great.
Is there a part of student life you miss, or do you feel? I always think that because you're in a band, that you always live a student life. Is that not right?
I think we work a lot harder than people would expect. I don't know. I for one, I know that I'm a complete control freak, and
Will's keeping quiet.
Well, Dan, I just think Dan works a lot harder than I do.
Okay.
Dan is a
Is that fair to say?
very studious man. I'm hugely lazy. It's a miracle that I've succeeded.
So
at
Dan's the
anything.
worker of the group, basically.
Oh yeah.
But what do I miss? I miss having not much to do. I don't miss deadlines. I hated deadlines. And I still still have a recurring nightmare where I wake up and I'm like, it's the end of third term and I haven't read a single book or done a single essay or been to a single lecture.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers are feeling the deadline pinch at the moment.
I hate it so much. That was horrible. I used to do all-nighters and then it would be 3 o'clock, essay was in at 4, didn't have my printer credits. It was stressful, whatever. Couldn't get it to email in. Yeah, that was horrendous. But it was just nice. I used to spend loads of time just hanging around with my friends, and yeah, the sort of I guess the kind of freedom to do loads of different things and try lots of different things was great. I don't know. I'm just rambling, and it's bollocks. Sorry.
Well, it sounds great to me.
But I could wax lyrical about being a student all the time. If it was up to me, I'd be one of them perpetual students that did masters after masters after
Just to be a
PhD.
student the rest of your life.
I'd love it. I'd be that sort of creepy 40-year-old sitting around in the not that I'm 40, but I'd be that creepy 40-year-old sitting around in the uni and or the mature student.
Oh, no one
in
likes
the
a mature
halls.
student that just creeps about and they're like,
I'm the warden.
You've got 3 kids and they're at uni.
Yeah, no.
Fair play to them.
Fair play to them, but no one likes them.
Well, they're a little bit creepy on the side as well. Let's talk a bit about Glastonbury, because you performed pretty early on in your career at Glastonbury, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
Surely a bigger stage awaits this year then? Is there any festival?
We will see.
Yes.
We would love to play Glastonbury. I don't know if it's going to happen, but yeah, we're playing quite a lot of festivals this year. Annoyingly, they're quite funny about announcing them. So there's a bunch that we know we're doing that we can't say yet. But we're playing on the main stage at Isle of Wight, which is nuts. It's the Killers are headlining, then Block Party beneath them, then Maccabees, Ben Howard, and then us.
Wow,
so we're playing
that's a really strong lineup as well.
But we're what the hell are we doing
So
on that stage?
Yeah.
We're fucking terrified.
Definitely an admin error there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a misprint. You're going to get a call in a few weeks. Radio 1 and Radio 2 have been behind you from pretty much the start of your career. You did the Live Lounge, and I think you're right. You said it's the top of the pops of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that? Someone said that in the band. Is that not right?
Sounds something Woody might have said.
Should we say Woody said it, just so I don't look stupid?
Okay, yeah.
So Woody said it was the top of the pops of the day. Has the Radio 1 and Radio 2 support been a bit overwhelming because it's such massive stations?
I think it's Radio 1 have been incredible. Sorry, they've been so supportive, and I think it's all happened quite organically, really, because they have a kind of. I think it's in their remit to kind of play a lot of new music and you know they've got BBC introducing, and it's brilliant because they're like a public service, and they've been just hugely supportive. Like, I mean, Pompeii is our 4th single, so it's taken it's not like we released Overjoyed kind of this time last year. And it's not like we released it and they're like, right, straight onto the A-list, you're everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like we had a couple of plays of Overjoyed, then we released Bad Blood, and it went on to this thing called the In New Music We Trust playlist, which is like, I think like 1 a day or something.
Yeah.
And then Floors went on to the C-list and B-list, and now like Pompeii's sort of done what it's done. But like we definitely wouldn't be, you know, I don't think we'd sort of be as kind of in this position if it wasn't for the help of Radio 1 and Radio 2 as well. They've been amazing. Things like, you know, being able to do like sessions for Hugh Stevens and the live lounge and stuff, it's nuts. And it's stuff that, like, you know, I was listening to Live Lounge like all my life. It's like really known. So it's weird to do stuff
The
like
top of
that.
the pops of the day, apparently, according to Woody.
Why don't you just take credit for that?
Shall I?
Yeah.
Okay, don't let him know. He might get upset. We should find out though if he actually did say that, because it's gonna annoy
Where
him.
did you come up
It's on the
with
sheet. It's on the sheet. I just read it was on the sheet. You guys are the masters of reinterpretation.
Okay.
Will you accept that? Let's take your expert knowledge, and I'm going to fire some covers at you.
Okay.
And I need you guys to tell me which one you prefer.
Right.
So let's start off with Whitney and Dolly Parton. I Will Always Love You. Who do you prefer, Whitney or Dolly?
Whitney.
I've never heard the Dolly Parton one.
It's a very Dolly Parton.
I love Dolly Parton. I'm going to say Dolly Parton, I've never even heard it. No, Whitney.
Pet Shop Boys or Elvis Presley's version of Always on My Mind. David.
Oh, sorry. I don't. I'm like maybe I don't. Then neither of them am I a particularly big fan of. So.
You gotta love Elvis. It's
Really?
like Michael Jackson, you just have to love them, even if you don't like their music.
You feel embarrassed not to, really.
Or James Dean. I've never seen a James Dean film. I'm still his biggest fan.
Should we move on to the next one then?
Yeah.
Johnny-
What do you think? Who's your favourite?
Elvis.
Elvis.
Never heard it.
Johnny Cash or 9-inch Nails Hurt?
Johnny Cash.
Oh, but it's a nice
Oh no, Nine Inch Nails got a really weird, jazzy.
It's because it's
piano
their
chord.
song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the live version? It's really weird.
I do like the Johnny Cash version though. His
Okay.
cover's really nice, and it's really sad.
His is
And
much
the
more
piano's like
melancholy.
brilliant in it.
Bon Iver. Bon Iver?
Bolivar.
Yeah. Or Birdie's Skinny Love.
Oh,
Can't do that.
Bon Iver.
I do actually really like Birdie though. I think she's got a really good voice.
Yeah, she is incredible.
But essentially, I like that album of covers is interesting, her reinterpretation stuff, and I think it'll be very interesting to see when she writes her own stuff, like what it's like. But yeah, Bon Iver is a
Birdie,
complete
close second.
genius.
That album's amazing.
Yeah.
The whole album.
But it's good. I think the Birdie thing definitely brought a lot of people's attention back to Bon Iver, which is a good thing.
I think a lot of people thought that was her song,
song,
and then
yeah.
they rediscovered the original, which
Well,
is...
some people think that City High is our song.
I love that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not
Because
bad
some of
thing.
our fans are pretty young.
Like,
so
where did
probably
you go
weren't
to
born when it came
experience
out.
that? I'm not. Like someone else's album.
They've done their research.
It's when Dan was a stripper.
Yeah.
With a hungry
Way back in the
child.
days. Nirvana or Take That Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I can confirm Take That did do a
That is
cover of
What?
that. Yeah, it was
true.
apparently voted the worst cover. I think it was by Enemy.
How could... but it's just
Yeah.
shouty.
Yeah.
Who sang it, Robbie or Gary?
I don't know. I think all of them did. But you know, it gets layered, you don't really hear the others.
I mean, I don't think.
I'm going to say Nirvana. Because
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
You said that like that was even an option.
Well, you've immediately dismissed Take That's version without hearing it.
That's true.
It could be amazing.
Yeah, maybe we can't make a decision.
I think you need to go on YouTube, have a listen, and then let us know.
Was it recent? Was it Hunky
I'm not
New
sure how
Barlow,
recent
or was
it
it
was.
old
I'm
Bleach
not
Hair Barlow?
I think it must. I think it was like 2010.
Because Gary Barlow now could do anything, and it's like he's such a dreamboat that you just.
So if Gary Barlow did it now,
you just
would
be
Nirvana or
melted.
Gary get it?
Gary, have you seen him?
Okay, there you go.
Chiseled, handsome,
Yeah, he's
handsome.
a good looking man. He's a good looking man. Guys, that is our time up, but thank you so much. It's been a laugh. Hope you have a wicked night tonight, and
Thank you.
thanks for speaking to us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pleasure, man.
Cheers, Will.